That said, though, in your mind, do you have a gut feeling without telling us who the guy is, or is this so close to you that you feel have the foggiest clue?
You gotta be. I'll be honest. This is probably a new thing for a coach, but I'll be 100% honest. I think I thought that I've had a gut feeling like 3 different times already. It keeps changing. I think these guys can get better. So it's a process. That's why you don't get caught up in emotions in one day or one practice. But one thing is I would say I have to give the 3 quarterbacks a ton of credit because I think all 3 from day one. We had a very poor practice on Thursday, not just the quarterbacks, but really a lot of the guys in offense. And so we had a heart-to-heart on Friday meeting, just about the expectations against standard that we're trying to set. And I thought they came out here today, and obviously we're far from perfect. There's not a lot of continuity, made some mistakes, but I thought we played with a lot of effort today. And I thought the quarterbacks did a really good job of managing the game and managing their situations. They've been some tough situations sometimes, and I thought for the most part they handled themselves very well. Like I said, I think all 3 of them have given me hope in our entire staff and team hope that one guy that ends up winning the job is first off he's going to have a lot of it because the other guys are definitely next heels. And they're competing every day, so I give them a lot of credit.
Team Martell is doing very well in the shotgun today. Talk about that at all?
Yeah, he does well in the shotgun and under center. He's getting better under center, but his comfort level is obviously in the shotgun. So, you have to work at things that you're not good at. And one thing that we talk to our players about all the time is it's a lot of fun to practice things you're good at because you're good at it. But really, really good players, bless you, take there are things that may be perceived as weaknesses, and they turn them into their strengths. So obviously, Tate is a guy that's I think is pretty much operated in the shotgun his entire career, and so we've asked him to do some things to get out of his comfort zone and learn to be under center. And I think at the end of the day, that's going to benefit him by doing that. But certainly, we know he can function in the shotgun, and he really has. I'll say all of them have played well, but him in particular, the last 3 practices, I think 3 to 4 have been his best ones.
And the other thing is Jared Williams. He's put in some bad positions. There was a bad snap. I know that he's safe. He should have gotten rid of the ball. Yes, I mean,
I got to look at the tape on that because what happens sometimes is as a casual observer, which is a coach sometimes, because I can't see all 11 players. I rush to judgment. Maybe he should have thrown the ball away, but sometimes maybe 2 guys ran the wrong route. He had some receivers up, so I'll hold judgment on that. But certainly, we don't want to take a safety in that situation. But certainly, we want to hopefully do a better job of protecting for him and doing that. As we all know, that the quarterbacks tend to, when a guy doesn't block somebody, it makes them look bad. But there's a lot of things involved, so we'll see on that. But he did well today. He came back and did a good job, and he was very poised. And like I said, some of the situations that we put those guys in today when they were going against the one defense with the 2s and 3s on offense, there's some quick decisions. There's pressure in their face. There's guys being covered very tightly, and all 3 have got equal chance at it.
Dan, you talked about just not only their improving mechanics of play, you talked about the emotional and handling the ups and the downs. How did you think they handled some of the ups and downs today? Because you did give them some adversity.
Yeah, I think they handled themselves very well. I think all of them made a mistake here or there, and then I see them all bounce back and have a good play. I think they're all 3 getting very accustomed to how I coach them and how the standard and I'm very commanding. I confront, demand. It's kind of my style. And when they're wrong, I demand them to do it correctly, all the time, and I don't take a play off because that's not fair to them if I do. So I think all 3 of them are getting used to the style and are really, I think buying in and understanding. Like sometimes I tell them, I said, don't listen to the tone, listen to the message. And they've been doing that. But the reason I tell them that part of the reason I coach them very hard is that to make the games easier, to make situations like this easier, so that they're used to practicing with a high level of sense of urgency and practicing game-like plays. I tell them it's like a basketball player: take game shots. Like more in practice, we don't want to just take casual drops and casual throws because that never happens. So take game shots in practice and have that sense of urgency. Then hopefully it translates and correlates to playing well on Saturday.
How big of a benefit was it to have this game here in Orlando so quick you guys do that?
I think it's a huge advantage. I think Coach Diaz was brilliant for how he did it, because we really turned it into a game weekend. New staff, a lot of new coaches, new head coach, new routine on Friday before a game, new routine day of a game. He put them all through it, and then here's one thing Coach Diaz has been doing just an awesome job at. He explains to these young men why we do everything. He doesn't just say, "Hey, go do this." He tells them the why and everything. He tells them how, if they do it this way, it's going to help benefit the team, help give us a better chance to win the game. And he did a great job of putting our guys Friday morning before we left, the meetings, the bus ride, the hotel last night, the hotel this morning, coming over to the stadium, team warm-ups, everything is going to obviously not going to be our first time then come August.
I think Zion Nelson surprised a lot of people by getting after the first week this quickly. Is he surprised you at all with his development?
Well, I can't say that I can't